Hello, hello, and welcome to part 1 of Blackwater Cove by Nava. I was gonna do, whatever it was. Confinement by tie. That was the plan. That was what I said, yesterday that I would be doing today, but apparently the link is dead. And I had to kind of scramble to get ready anyway, so there's not a whole lot I could do about that, really. So here we are instead with Blackwater Cove, another map by Nava. We only played one by Nava fairly recently, and that was Nemesis. This one is a mini-map. 3 objectives, I believe, about 1.5 to 2.5 hours of playtime. So maybe it'll take this stream, maybe it'll take this stream and Monday. Okay, 4 wolves actually. Stay in survival, plan at least easy as normal. I shall lock it to normal. Complete the monument to win, ender chests, blah de blah de blah, nothing particularly out of the ordinary there. Let's just hit the start button. Okay. Anything into the starting block? No. It did say this was going to be a themed map, so I assume it's going to be just like maybe one huge area with the same theme throughout and just 4 walls in it. Possibly. Blackwater Cove means we're probably going to get water. And we already see some. Usual starting thing of just grabbing some wood. There is some cobble. Are you real or are you fish? You're not fish. Could be slabs though, could be slabs. Let's have a little look-see. Are you real or are you slabs? Not slabs, excellent. This is another 1.14 map, by the way, in case I didn't say that bit already. 1.14.4. We've got some stone, we've got some wood, we've got some coal. It's like we are gonna be able to get some basic supplies up and running rather quickly. Don't see any source of food around immediately, but apart from that, maybe pretty much said already. Oh, there's a chest kind of hidden back behind this tree, and it's got some things in it. Excellent. A very nice sword. A Thorns 2 helmet that'll break in no time at all. There is a little bit of kelp actually, which is better than no food at all. Grab some more of the cobblestone. We probably don't need too much of it. Enough for a furnace and a couple of spare tools if we need them. That'll probably do. 1 furnace. 1 axe if I actually make it properly. That'll go in the secondary weapon slot for the time being. Those are not actually kelp, those are actually coral. They don't really look similar at all. Actually. They really don't. Okay, torches. We can also make some torches right off the bat. Almost a stack of torches. We've got a pick, we've got a sword. I think I saw the leaves over there decaying, so we're going to have some saplings as well. Nowhere to plant them yet. May as well yoink the chest. Try and get some sticks from some of these if we can. We probably don't need to be getting quite this much stuff from the very first room. What am I talking about? Those leaves aren't decaying at all. Okay. Spawner. Basic zombies, no problem. I only spawned one of them as well. Bunch of food, another piece of basic armor, and breaking shield right off the bat. And a few blocks. Take the chest as well. I hear a spider. It does not seem to be on the roof, though. Whoops. Make the jump. No, there is nothing up there. Nothing up here. Couple of spiders. Hello there, pet pot you pick. I know you said last time call you pet, but I have decided that that make me sound like an old granny who goes, "Oh, how are you doing, pet? Have you gone and played outside with your hula hoop?" So I'll go with the longer name, if you don't mind. Torch. Guardian. Guardian is finally dead. Took a few hits though. Smite 1, sharpness 1. I think I prefer what I currently have, though it is actually a close one. Because the fire aspect can potentially backfire if you start trying to kill zombies with it. See ya, spider. Break that. Place that. Place that. Pickaxe skeleton. Let's just jump around that and try and light up this spawner real quick. I am aware that there could be sand traps. The map is rated easy to medium and is also quite short, so I would be a little bit surprised to see a particularly deadly sand trap, but it is possible. And there is the monument. Let's just block those. Torch that. Torch that. Continue lighting up the area. Arrows. Here comes the skeleton with his pickaxe again. I do not currently have a bow. Switching to slot 3 will not do a whole lot. Okay, slightly better pick. Lots more room to play with than the previous map. Easier to dodge around things. And not get hit. Anything back behind this building? Not particularly. There's a tunnel to somewhere else, and we have some skeletons with bows. As opposed to the skeletons without bows that I've been seeing so far. Gotcha. And you. Gotcha. What is in this box? Smite 4 golden sword. Interesting. Not especially helpful, because it's only going to work on some mobs, and it's going to break extremely quickly. But it might be good against these bow skellies. Let's make that secondary for the time being. So yeah, I think this will one-shot stuff. Break that. Anything on this floor? Yes, creepers that would drop on my head if I checked the chest before coming up here. Coal. Log. Coal. More coal. More food. Depth Strider 2, minus speed. Knockback resistance. 14-2 pick. And some regular boots. So these are going to make us quicker in water, but slower outside of water. Move those back there. Most challenging map I've ever played. There's a lot of ones that I haven't beaten. Like, a lot. I'm doing much better at actually beating maps since I've started recording/streaming them. I used to actually be quite bad at actually finishing maps. The most difficult one that I have played ever, I am not sure. The most difficult one I've played since I started recording and streaming them is probably Terminal Velocity, which isn't really a traditional CTM, but I think it's because it isn't really a traditional CTM that I find it quite so difficult compared to everything else. Most difficult full map would probably be Galaroth. Especially if I had played it with the hardcore mode on. It would have taken hundreds of tries, probably, if I actually played it with the hardcore on. I think I need to double check my spreadsheet linked down in the description to see which one I rated the hardest. But I think it was Galaroth, which I gave an 8 or a 10 if you play the hardcore mode version, which I didn't. What have we got in here? Boats! Should have seen that one coming, really. Okay, so we have a few directions to go in. We can go over there. Dungeon 1. We can go over there. Little monument island. We can go over there. There's a bit of a farm going on. Some, houses over there. Fortified wall over there. Maybe something round there. Let's check out this farm a little bit better. This looks like it might be base camp. Not sure if you want to make it here on the tiny little monument island. Have a look at both locations and then choose one. Or we can just get blown up by the drop creeper. That is a thing that we could do as well. There is no death counter. Hold on, let's actually get back and pick up my stuff. I will fix that real quick. Where did that... Oh, that is a sneakily placed spawner. Yeah, fair's fair. It's not a random spawn either. It's deliberately put there with the express purpose of doing that. That. I'm not sure where my leggings have gone. It is possible that they just broke. Give me a pick. Where are you? There. Take down that pillar. Okay. Break some of those that have grown. Replant a little bit. Make some more torches. And skewer boards. Objectives and underscore. Can I do that? Can't put an apostrophe in it. Criteria death counter. Scoreboard. I'm not even sure what schedule is. Scoreboard players set to 1 and scoreboard set display list. There we go. Fixed. I can't tell whether or not the bed is trapped. It is not. Okay, good. Did want to fix a little bit of this. There we go. Got those planted, and we got a tiny bit more food there as well. Well, that would have been nice to have a few seconds earlier. I think I probably will just make the base camp here. Seems already decently set up. That can go there. Yeah, this seems fine. And then I'll just bung a bunch of this random junk into this chest. Shield goes here. Bow, we do have one. Let's just make another one that's actually got full durability. We have more than enough resources to do so. There we go. That can go there, that can go there. Let's drop half of the food. Just in case. Half the blocks, and maybe half the sand. Could be useful to carry a tiny bit of sand around with me. Let's keep the boots as well. That looks fine, I think. Yeah. Maybe another spare primary sword. There we go. Looking good. So this goes off over in this direction. Anything else in the ceiling? No. Just dungeon 2. Bunch of kelp here, which is actually not terrible food because you can eat it more quickly than most. So it has uses for if you're in the middle of combat and you need to eat something quickly. Kelp is sometimes the way to go. Prot to helmet. I think I really need to take all of the kelp. That'll do. We don't want to head that way too much yet either. Okay. Nothing under the stairs, nothing in the middle pillar, apart from a tiny bit of light. White, light blue, grey, and blue. And nothing actually in these chests. There is a place to store some things, but we've made the base camp over there. Nothing off in that little area. And then it looks like that leads back and around and then up there. So, we'll get to that bit later. Anything else in the water? There's some coral. No hidden underwater caves or chests or anything of that nature? Doesn't look a whole lot like it. And the guardians, though. Hey, buddy. Let's just get down here and miss a few times. Come here. Stop swimming away. Gotcha. Did you drop any fish? Not that I can see. We could make a fishing rod and test for if there are modified fishing loot tables, but somehow I doubt it. Okay. Pale sand mine. Yes, I can see the pale sand. Seems appropriately named, then. Knock you away. And again. Torch. Break. Torch. Break. What do we got around this corner? A chest and a spawner over there. There's a hallway going in that direction. There's another hallway back there. Yeah, I thought I saw an Enderman. Hey there. And there's a spider spawner somewhere nearby. In that pillar, perhaps? Yep. Okay, okay. Keep blocking the hits. Jump right over him. And dead. Okay, where does this tunnel go then? No, I don't think this is trapped. This gets down the fact it's down a little one-way dead-end tunnel. It's slightly disconcerting. Slightly better bow, a tiny bit more food, and a few more torches. Looks like we might be needing a few more torches in this map than in the last one. More ground to cover. Okay. If you would, yeah. You blow up. Something just broke. Helmet. Equip that one. You're trying to sneak up behind me. Okay, there goes another. Okay. Let's try and actually get rid of a couple of these spawners. Because there are too many things flying at me from a couple of different angles. Do not access the furnace, GUI. Stop spawning more of them. Break it. Blow it up. Now we can open the furnaces. Nothing inside. Knock back 1 for aspect 2 sword. Not as good as the one I currently have. Which is still on about half durability. Is there anything on top of that? No. Just I'm not sure where that creeper came from. Collect up a bunch of blocks down there. Got a load of coal blocks. This could be falling sand. No, doesn't look like it. It was just a rather flat bit of sand off in a corner of the area, guarding some valuable coal. But I may be trap paranoid now after that one creeper spawner. Don't need the prismarine shard, that obviously came from one of the guardians. Don't need a single stair. I don't really need a fish, so let's try and actually get rid of it as quickly as possible by using it. Is there any wood around? Not really. Way back there. Guess I can break some dead bushes for sticks there. Break it. And break it. And break it. And break it. I do like the way the map looks so far. This is one of my favourite aesthetic styles, though, is sand and prismarine combo. The whole watery, sandy cave on the beach style. That and orientally styled buildings. Okay. Plop a couple of lights in that room and then run away. Get the single fish out the inventory. Did I check this chest? No, I did not. Sharpness 2 sword. More blocks, more coal, more ammo, more food. Lots of consumables. Nothing in any of the furnaces. I am trying to avoid putting torches directly on top of the sand where possible, just in case it is trapped. Didn't expect him to blow up right then, but that is fine. Make a few more torches. Take out that one. Light up that spawner. One down. Rotate. 2 down. Spawners first before I check the chests. Nothing in there. A couple more bits of food. Swipe 1 and breaking 1. That is better than the knockback. I think I'll keep using the sword I'm using at the moment because it isn't too much worse. And it's almost broken anyway. So I'd rather use up all of the durability on that before I switch to a new one. Fire aspect pick. Well, I don't think the fire aspect bit is going to be particularly useful, but it's a gold pick, so we'll use it for that reason alone. Didn't want to break the torch. Leftish or rightish? Rightish looks like a dead end. Well, a dead end with possibly a shortcut sign. Yeah. Didn't need to waste sword durability on finishing him off. Torch. You were going to be a, rubbishy pick, just to make a tunnel with if you do not have one. I do have one though. And that's what this little gap over here is for. Shortcut. Fantastic. Let's get you back off the bar. Let's get that in there. Let's have a drink real quick. I have played Final Fantasy 1 and 2, back when they both first released, I believe, though I never finished them. And by modern standards, they still look great by modern standards, which is a huge achievement. I believe 3.2 was actually a graphic designer, so the guy knew how to make a map look good. But the gameplay by modern standards is pretty bad. Again, with the whole Final Fantasy and most of the old Super Hostile maps, you can't criticize the gameplay too much, because at the time they were made, it's fine. But also, they had to deal with older versions of Minecraft where there weren't as many options, so that plays into it as well. It's just nowadays there are so many more things you can do. Hello, Hexcraft, how you doing? Torch. Well, you almost jumped the cap. That was almost impressive. Spider. But not quite. Let's be a tad careful here with this bridge. Just kill you. Break that. Break that. Turn, take a swing at you. No more creeper spawners and ceilings. I'm expecting maybe some guardians in the water to discourage going down there, but I don't hear any. And white wool. Another solid coal block. Although I guess they're not as important, because we do have that Fortune 2 pick somewhere. I think I put it back at the base. I don't think coal is going to be too much of an issue. Short map, 4th way through already. 4th of the way through already. So why didn't I swap back away from the depth strider boots? I was dealing with minus 10% speed this whole time, I didn't even notice it. Oh hum. That can go there. I want that. I want that as my spare. Coffee, 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 coffee. I do not drink coffee. Or tea, which is a sacrilege, being British, but shush. I mainly partake of water and various kinds of juice and milkshakes and squash. Squash is alright. Cobble and iced tea. That's technically tea. In name, anyway. Let's ditch the axe and just grab a normal axe. I think I only need it to break wood, not actually to kill anything with. So I don't need to knock back on the axe, and that is pretty much all the things I have. We already looted that one. Okay, this area, bunch of buildings. Verticality. What kind of house looks like this? It's more like the inside of the tube train I was on the other day than it does inside of a house. Who has sit sofas? 3 just lined up against each wall. No house looks like that. Come on. DSM does interior design. Blocks. Food. I'm not expecting too much from it. 20% attack speed. I am very tempted. I do like my shield, but I am very tempted by attack speed. Sure. You know what? I'll go with it. I've not seen any charged creepers around yet, or too many regular creepers, so I think the attack speed could work. The waterfront. That sounds quite healthy. Just a little bit of coffee, and then mostly water. Because fruit juices kind of sound healthy, but then they're actually full of sugar. So... Similar thing with smoothies. It's like a smoothie bar, fairly close to me. And you can go on a smoothie diet and just have a whole bunch of smoothies delivered to you. But that's probably not really that healthy, because they contain a whole bunch of sugar. Natural sugar, but sugar. Natural sugar, as opposed to what? Unnatural sugar. Special Halloween undead sugar. The heck is natural sugar, anyway? I just realised how nonsensical that sounds. Natural sugar. Get off the bridge. Well, he got off the bridge. Straight onto another bridge. You have a little bit of health, don't you? Took a few hits. Okay, more of that. Knockback 3 swords. Dude with his pickaxe again. There are guardians down in the water in this area. Nothing particularly interesting down the well. Just leads out to all the guardians. Okay. Back away from that one real quick. Yeah. I was hoping the fire would finish that one off. That one's fallen down and also died at the same time. Swap that one out before it breaks completely, just in case there is an anvil somewhere in the map. Bane of Arthropods 2 sword. Probably not a whole lot of use in this area, but maybe later. If we do encounter an area with a bunch of spiders. Gotcha. Oh, this is actually the boss. Cool. Light blue. No real need to deal with all those guardians, they can just stay down there. Nothing else left in that box except for some blocks. Nothing hidden behind the painting. More food, more leather for spare armor if we need it. Can't place a torch out on there, it is slabs. Just break it then. Throw another torch in here, and then climb up this way. And gotcha. I thought that was a chest. 8% speed plus 2 armor. That is the same as regular ones. No, I think I'll stick with the blast protection, seeing as I'm currently not using a shield. Blast protection sounds more useful. Okay, next little island. Just breaking all the spawners through the windows. Why not? So these are some pretty huge paintings for these rooms. I'm breaking one shield. Oh, now these are some leggings. Plus 10% attack speed, plus 5 armor because they're iron, and plus 1 attack damage. Definitely taking those right away. And some chain ones, they're giving out a whole bunch of ends. Yeah, leggings look a little bit like the letter N. Ends. They're also called leg ends, so... Ends it is. Break that. Still got plenty of torches. Use that creeper. Break that. Repair the hole in the platform before I fall through it. Okay. Can I actually break that one relatively easily from up here? I think I might be able to. Yes, I can. It also does break the pick, though. Throw the light up there. Grab the things out of that box. Anything in here? Just some more consumables, more food, more spare leather, more bread. More torches? Is it torches or arrows? I can't remember. It was one of them. More leather, more food. More food. A nice looking helmet. And you are running around in circles because there are slabs. And skeletons and slabs do not mix. Not well, anyway. Not in a way that is beneficial for me. Okay, you are dead. And this house is cleared. I think that's this area done then. Clean up these last few mobs. Okay, what was on that helmet? Thorns 2, projectile protection 2, protection regular 1, and breaking 1. Again, it is much better than what I'm currently using, so I shall take it. There's a whole bunch more food piled up there. I think I already have enough. Possibly. For the entire map, maybe? I don't know. I'll probably get some more anyway, along the lines somewhere. There's a spider jockey over here. Hey, dude. Okay. Light blue. 2 down, 2 to go. So maybe this will just be a one-stream map. Okay, let's see. Plenty of spare bread to put away, spare armor, a shield. That broken thing. Let's keep the knockback and the spider killer, just in case either of them will be useful. Dump some arrows. Let's take about that many. Drop that, keep those. Make a bunch more torches. I need to stop using these. I'm just taking the minus speed with no real benefit. And chest plate. I don't actually have a spare chest plate. It's Unbreaking 3. We'll probably pick up another one from a chest before it breaks. I'll make a spare one anyway. That looks fine, I think. Maybe dump a few torches. Seems decent. think I'll just build out in this direction. Make running backwards and forwards a tiny bit quicker. I doubt we'll be running this way too many times, but... And the same thing here. Make running back and forth a tiny bit quicker. Spiders on top of the high ground. That is... some kind of enchanted bow. Power, perhaps? It didn't seem to be punch. And it certainly was not flame. It might well die to the spider, though. Because it seems to be focused on me, even though the spider is currently killing it. So yeah. The spider KO'd it. Okay, we've got that direction, we've got that direction. No area marker yet, so I'm not sure which way is the way I should be going at the moment. Light up this ledge. See where this goes. It's kind of running off in random directions. 3 attack damage with the base 1 and +2. Knockback 1, fire aspect 2, unbreakable weapon. Not that great. We can make infinite stone swords. So... might be a decent secondary. But I do also already have a couple of secondaries, which are okay. I don't know. I'm not overly impressed with that one. There's a little gap there. At least it was down into water. Could have been unpleasant if it was something solid. Can I knock you off the ledge? No. Just gonna straight up die. Okay, what is up on top of the tunnel? The potential for drop creepers, apparently. It's probably some kind of ladder that you're supposed to use to get up there. But let's just place a few blocks, because I can. Shield with unbreaking 2, 10% speed and 10% attack speed. Well, that's... yeah. I'll take the minus 10% attack speed in exchange for speed and actually having a shield. I can block things with. Okay. We have a wall. Don't see any way past the wall without placing a few blocks. Or at least one. Get on top of the wall like this, though. But I'm not sure if this is Area 3 or Area 4. cannot see a area marker yet. The last marker I saw was for Area 2, down there. So let's not go that way in until I actually know whether I'm supposed to be going in this general direction yet. Plenty of speed, I can just dodge around all of these now. There's an area marker. Couldn't read what it said, but it is there. Area 4, yeah. I thought the fairly imposing looking castle was probably the final area. It just makes sense that way. But over here is Area 3. Sounds like it's going to be an underwater area, from the word waterlogged and the fact that there's a drop right away. So then what is back over in this direction? Because there was a tunnel going that way too. I expected that to be Area 3 once I saw the Area 4 sign. What's down here then? A large pit, apparently. Like that. Okay. Hey. There's the hidden spawner that will attack me while I'm on the bridge. Blade of Starlight. Smite 2, Unbreaking 2, Sharpness 1, Fire Aspect 2. 1 level of Unbreaking more than what I have. 1 level of Smite more than what I have. It's got Sharpness 1 instead of Sweeping Edge 2. It's kind of funny how the majority of the items were getting a fire aspect, and yet this is a water-themed map. And the next area in particular, waterlogged. Is fire aspect really going to be that helpful on any of these weapons? I doubt it somehow. Just get rid of this. Too close to the path. Yeah, nothing else up here. What's in this chest then? Projectile Protection 1 chain chestplate. That is better than what I have. A few more consumable things. Broken ladder. The nearest water is ages away. Well. That is an unusual block to see in block variation. Was that a spawner placeholder? Is that like the magenta wall? in the previous map. Is that a non-replaced with spawner placeholder? Because that seemed like an extremely unusual block to be there, and that would make a sensible spawner location. So I think that was a placeholder that never got replaced. Feather falling 3 shoes. Excellent. Those might come in useful here. Tiny bit of lag on the zombies. Fine, fine. Creepers, let me drop down onto this ledge instead and shoot them all. Rather than attempting to ladder fight them on a partially broken ladder. I have the ammunition to spare. And then I can just miss the platform on my way back. Fabulous. Another shortcut. Spawn her down. Spawn her down. That's a drop creeper from somewhere. No more of that, thank you. Okay. Where does this one loop back to? Ah. The white wool. Fleecy box. Do I have a couple of sticks? No, I don't. My pick is running rather low. Hey there! Is that another drop creeper? Yes. What's with all the drop creepers? The most dangerous mob... all the most dangerous things in the map so far have been drop creepers. And another drop creeper. Let's just sneak by, grab the wool. Block that one up. And leave. I guess instead of dealing with the broken ladders, we can go out in this direction. And that'll be how we avoid the not having wood to make more ladders problem, is we just go out via a different exit. Fair enough. Grey wool. Let's dump some of this random junk into one of these random chests. I doubt I need any more of this leather, really. Keep one of those and one of those. I'm not sure whether I or not I have a spare pick. I might need to make one. There's enough wood and stone around that I can do so. Do I have a good spare pick? Yes. Good enough. Oh, that isn't actually a great sword. That is not a great sword. Not for attacking things with, anyway. Do we have too many more torches? Not really. Depending on whether not the next area has coal in it, we might need to go back for more coal. Let's take the coal drill. Everything else seems fine. There's no coal in this area. Make a bunch of charcoal. That seems slower than using the Fortune 2 pick. No coal over here. I think the only coal was back in the first area. Which isn't too far away. But maybe we can find some coal around here that I can use instead. No coal in this chest. No coal in that chest. I think what I have is better, but they are very similar. Ladder, ladder, ladder. And we're going to be up on top of the wall? Yes, we are. Explore down on the sand a little. Well, I could do that, yeah. I could do that. Is any of it going to be falling sand? I don't want to go down there if it's all going to be falling sand. Do I trust the sign or not, is the real question. Just make a little bridge over to there if I wanted. That seems like a decent bridging location. Well, there is a chest down there. Break that. And break that. Might just do a loop around the entire castle. The things are going to keep falling on my head from towers if I try and do that. Well, I'll do what the sign said, even though I'm not personally sure it's a great idea. There's a doorway down there. Alternate entrance. Possibly the expected entrance. Otherwise we would have to bridge onto a tower, so that might be the way that you're intended to go in. That is a suspicious slab. Indeed, it has a spawner directly underneath it. Yeah, I saw the chest over in this direction. Spawner under here, clearly. Spawner under here. Get you to blow up all the mobs. Kill that. Run away from the additional things that have appeared. Kill off that mob. Kill off this spawner. Hopefully this chest has some torches in it, because I have run out of them. Chest. No torches. Mending 2, unbreaking. Well, what the... That is mending 2, unbreaking. It's just in the other way round. I don't know, I'm confusing myself. Never mind. Unbreaking 2, mending, plus 4 max health and plus 4 armor. That is better than what I'm using. Not by too much, though. It's plus 4 max health compared to plus 1 armor. Really isn't all that different. Plus max health doesn't make quite as huge of an impact as you might expect it to. And I have indeed run out of torches. See if there are any more in the chest, but I'm not sure that there are. We might need to go off with the Fortune 2 pick and break some more coal ore then. Let's see. No coal in this chest. Plenty of wood. No coal. No coal in that chest. Well... time to fortune some coal then. There's not actually that much coal in the map. I think this might be one of the only places. This and way back in the initial starting room, there was coal as well. How much do I need for that entire castle? 32 is probably enough, but I think I'll grab a tiny bit more than that. Maybe 48? 48 seems like a good number. That will be 3 stacks. That'll probably do. And there's not too much more coal than that around here anyway. So let's go with that. Hopefully that'll do the trick, because there's not too much other coal around. Don't care that I broke that, we don't need it. We can all go in there, we really don't need the depth strata, don't need the wooden pick. Still got these 2 spare things. Doubt we really need either of those. Either. Not really encountered a spider area. Not really encountered any particularly thin platforms where knockback would be useful. So for a water-themed map, there's not been any really underwater sections. It's been a whole bunch of shallows, really. No drowned. No drowned in this map. Okay. I'm not sure what that skeleton back there was doing. Being attacked by a spider. Okay, nothing else interesting in that room. Ladder combat. I want to try and avoid the ladder combat if possible. It is not particularly fun to do nor watch. Just whacking a whole bunch of stuff from a ladder. Looks like we might have to do it here, though. But just a tiny bit. Okay, left, right, or centre? Let's go with centre. This isn't good. Place a few blocks. Drop. It's just the drop creepers. The only thing dangerous in this map is the drop creepers. All of the dangerous situations have been drop creepers. The only death has been from a drop creeper. Ladder combat the map. More like drop creepers the map. Nothing else down there apart from that chest. And being knocked down to it again. Slowly regenerating health. Render's way of dealing with the food system is underrated. It's also why max health is overrated, because you've still got to just spend time actually getting that HP back again. Maybe I would have died without it, falling off of that ledge. Having taken a bunch of damage recently from the creeper. Jump! Okay, that's both of the side ledges done. Do I care too much about this chest? Not really, it didn't really have anything useful in it anyway. Hello, creepers! Annoying drop creeper spawner. More ladder combat, more creepers. One of the creepers did get blown up by one of the other creepers, yes. And that looks like it is just about that. Blue wool. So yes, another really quite easy map by Nava. Actually died more times in this than in the entirety of Nemesis, though. Just because of that one creeper spawner in an extremely sneaky location. Dropping a creeper onto my head. Still a good map, though. I think Nava is proved himself to be really quite good at making these easier kind of maps. Very small one though. I wouldn't have been surprised if you had told me that this was a jam map, but it isn't. It's just a regular old mini-map. And it does look very nice. And it does play very nice. It's just really rather short and easy. Nothing too wrong with either of those things, though. Let's see, I'll take a little look around in Spectator, but I doubt there'll be anything too interesting to see somehow. It all looks like another very linear map. Here's where we started. No, there's nothing hidden in the middle of that. So this pathway, nothing on the roof, nothing down in that pool of water. Back down here, main room. Nava is quite good at these as well. Having a large central room with several areas visible from it. He did the same thing with the intersection 3 of Nemesis, and I think it really worked quite well there too. White wall off this little join. That's actually very close to here. You could put in another little dig shortcut here if you wanted to. It really isn't necessary, which is probably why he didn't, but you could do. A little off room, that bridge. These two boxes are really, really close to each other. So this area was maybe a bit too short, even for this map. It's like one drop and then a tiny little bridge and then straight to the end. This little castle. Couple of nice things hidden around the sides. This little bit up here. Down there. The guardian spawners, and then similar thing there. Anything hidden in the water here? The exit tube from the well. Yeah, really nothing hidden under the water. Nothing around in here either. Maybe a few blocks of soul sand or magma down in here, just to cause some water bubbles. Add a little bit of texture to the water, wouldn't go amiss. But I'm nitpicking. I've made a whole bunch of jam maps over the years. They're all in a document somewhere. I guess I can try and find it real quick. What do I even need to type in? That. So I've made a whole bunch of jam maps. Maybe I'll make one for this jam. I'm thinking about doing one this wave. I don't want to promise anything, but I'm thinking of doing one for this jam. Okay, now where is... I think OneDrive have changed how they display everything you've stored. Okay. I'm not even looking in the right place. Excuse me. Yes, so jam maps. I've made a couple of Race for Wolves with the very first thing I made, and are hilariously bad. Don't actually play them. And I've contributed to a couple of other maps. Austerity 2 I made an area for. There's a map, Rookie Gauntlet, aka Starlight, which isn't actually out yet. But I've made an intersection for that one. So it's not really an area, but it's something. Here it is. Still need to get around to putting a whole bunch of pictures on this document at some point as well. All still just says image here, and I haven't got around to it ever. Let me just plonk this down in the description somewhere. Heck, right at the very bottom. Link. There you go. That might take a second or two to show up, but I think it should have done now. So yes, there's a nice little document there with links to every map that I have ever made. Not every map that I ever contributed to, though, because there's Austerity 2 and Starlight. I made a couple of things from Monumenta as well. Small things, just points of interest for that. But yes, there is certainly stuff. And I think it is a little bit early, but not hilariously early to end the stream. Not really enough time to start anything else, so I think that is going to be it from me for today. I guess this means I have a little bit of time to add this map and the last one to the reviews spreadsheet, because I haven't done that yet, the previous map, so I'll go and do that. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. This is going to be the last stream of the week, so have a great weekend. And I shall see you soon. I'll get around to playing all the jam maps at some point there. I think I'll probably try and be fair and play them all in order of release, rather than give preferential treatment, because that's just the fairest way to do things. But yes, I will definitely get to it at some point. I promise you that. Bye, I guess. Have a great weekend.